When did you partner up with Tommy? Is that the right word? And what is your relationship with Tommy? Did he know you were creating this party? When he saw you created it, did he reach out and say, I want to support you?
So, I mean, like many others, I saw Tommy as the Voldemort of politics as well. So, as I say, I've been on a journey. In 2019, 3 weeks into my political career, when I was still quite taken by Nigel Farage, the Brexit Party line was Tommy Robinson is anti-Islam, he's an extremist, we can't associate with UKIP because Tommy Robinson and UKIP are very closely aligned. And people chuck it back at me now. I said in, I think, May 2019 that I couldn't be with UKIP because Tommy Robinson is there. And so I've been on this, my own journey. And I think the political, my calling out his incarceration as a politically motivated imprisonment, I think resonated no doubt with Tommy Robinson. I think he saw at that point that even though I don't need to be an apologist for Tommy Robinson or any other individual in politics. The people I need to be an apologist for, the British people. And Tommy Robinson's incarceration was a manifestation of how this country's gone wrong, and therefore it was worth calling it out because the British people would benefit from me calling that out. And Tommy Robinson could see, I think, at that point, that I was brave enough to identify the issue, or sensible enough to identify the issue, and then brave enough to call it out. And so I think, I came probably on his radar at that point. And then when I set up a new political party, I was in touch with a number of people who he knows, Tommy Robinson knows and I know, and perfectly good people, very brainy people, some superb people who now are on Advanced UK's college, and so, we sort of...
What the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
Came to know more of each other through that way. And then Tommy Robinson, who, by the way, does not want to be a politician. He said that publicly and he said that to me privately.
But that could change.
What?
That could change.
That could change. Of course, that could change. But he said he joined the party, then he advocated for the party, and he's one of 35,000 members. But obviously, I'm delighted that he's joined the party, and I'm delighted that he supports the party, as am I that Elon Musk endorses the party. Now, there will be people who don't like either Tommy Robinson or Elon Musk. But what I say to them is it's not about Tommy Robinson or Elon Musk. It's about identifying, as I've said repeatedly in this interview now, it's about identifying the issues which are challenging the United Kingdom, calling them out bravely, and then finding solutions and making the case for those solutions so that the United Kingdom, so the people who are concerned about the United Kingdom have a voice, and so that we can actually settle the UK.
Right. You're very principled in that sense.
It's absolutely got to be the way.
Yeah. Because you've seen the bastardization of that in reform, and that was clearly not okay with you, and that's why you left.
It's not okay.
So you need to call everything the way the principles are. So if Tommy's being wronged in political persecution, no matter how you feel about him, you have to call that out.
You've got to call it out.
Right.
And maybe there was a time 30 or 40 years ago to be a career politician and go this way and that way, because fundamentally the UK was in a safe place. All you were doing in the political landscape was 1 or 2 degrees of marginal correction required here or there. And the UK could tolerate bad politicians. We're not there now. As I said, the threats facing the country are of a nature that may set us aside. set our existence aside. It may not come through war like it threatened us in 1939, but the threats are very, very significant. And we could end up like Venezuela in 5 seconds. Let me tell you, the economic policy, I'm sure you know this as a finance guy, the economic policies being pursued by Rachel Reeves could render the UK Venezuela.
Yeah.
We don't want to be there. We've got to stop this stupidity. We've got to start deregulating, getting rid of net zero, cutting taxes, liberating British working class, liberating the middle classes, putting aspiration back into society, promoting our small and medium-sized businesses. None of this is being done by the Labour Party. And sadly, none of that was done by the Conservative Party either, who practice the same basic political economic management as the Labour Party, not as extreme as the Labour Party. But we need to go in the opposite direction. We need a revolution to save the country.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.